Everybody? Good evening, Oneuropeans. This is Monty Moncrief, and this is
Jody West, Rose West, I have to say.
reporting virtually live from Baku, from the Eurovision Song Contest. We are in the Euro Club, and it's god awful time o'clock in the morning, and we're probably a little bit the worse for wear for bringing the report on the first rehearsal of the semi-final to you. But here we go. We're going to give you our rundown of the songs one by one. So I'm going to start with Montenegro. I'm disappointed by Montenegro. I actually think there's something in the song, but unfortunately it's just not translating to the stage at all, and it's not going to qualify.
Up next, it's me singing with my friend Greta, who knows how to fiddle her way around a song, and I love the Icelandic song. I have to confess, it's actually in my top 3 this year, and I think it's sailing into the final, especially after the nonsense that's gone before it. It's completely by numbers, but it's great by numbers. It's polished, and Iceland deserve a good draw in the final and a good result on Saturday.
And Greece is up next, and Eleftheria is determined to wear the shortest skirt in the contest. It's tiny. You can see all of her cleftico. I'm not sure about this. It's improved for me, definitely. But it's still a little bit Greece by numbers, really. So, yeah, I'm not sure. It's borderline for me, and that's a big thing to say about Greece.
I agree about Greece. We've been hearing the same song for about the last 10 years, haven't we, from Greece, and I don't think it's going to carry on this year. I'm just looking down for the next song is Latvia. Now, I have to confess, I haven't really been getting this song at all, but today in the rehearsal, I got it, and I thought, that's charming, that's nice. She's changed her dress. She's still sporting blue, but not quite as baby blue as before, and she's got a little bit of diamond in the dress as well, and she's engaging nicely with the dancers, and I actually like this. I don't think it's got a chance, but I do find it very charming, and yeah, Latvia.
And Romania next. I love the Romanian song. It just looks so much fun on stage, and they've got the routine very tight. And I have to say, well, obviously I've got a little bit of a penchant for two of the Romanian performers. Three of the Romanian performers. Yes, I only thought there were 2, but I've only had my picture taken with 2. But I do rather like the Romanians. I think they're sailing through to the final.
I agree about Romania, although it's a little bit circusy, so I'm hesitating on Romania. Switzerland next. Yeah, Switzerland next. I fear the 2 rocky songs in this semi are going to suffer because the rock vote will be split, and I fear neither of them, Hungary being the other one, will make it. But Switzerland, he's singing the pants off it, he's engaging. It's a little bit dark for me. I'm not seeing it going to the final, although I do love those lovely Italian-Swiss boys, Ivan and Gabriel.
Sorry, Mr. Neff, I think we have a problem.
Oh.
I think Ricky, our mysterious Estonian, who's written down the list, has missed off Albania, so I'm just going to jump out there. Albania is the goosebump moment for me in this semi-final. It really is just spectacular. She's alone on stage, the lighting looks amazing, and she's just singing just to camera. It is wonderful. The sweeping camera shots really, really add something to it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I expect if it is going to qualify, it's going to qualify on the basis of her vocals, but it's going to qualify low down. But I would really love to see Albania in the final.
Completely agree. Ditto to that. Belgium up next. I think that could be our surprise qualifier from the night. Probably 9th or 10th on the list. It's simple, no gimmicks. She's a pretty girl singing a very simple song, and I think the juries are going to lap it up, and I think quite a lot of the televoters as well will be charmed by it. So I would put that in as my 9th or 10th, possibly surprise qualifier, Belgium.
Finland, I have to say, I love the Finnish song Neja Blunda when I close my eyes, but blunder and you will miss it, because it's just not really coming across on stage. I think she's ill-advised in green. I think that was a mistake for Regina from Slovenia in 1996. I think her russet hair is picked up very, very lovely in the light, but no, Finland is going nowhere, and it's going very quickly.
It's not often you hear the phrase russet hair, is it? But we've heard it tonight. Okay, Israel. Israel's one of my countries I've got a bit of a soft spot for. I do think that this song is going nowhere. It's he looks a little bit like Jeff Goldblum actually singing this song, and I think it's too niche. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it will give Israel a disappointing result on the night, unfortunately.
And so over to San Marino. Well, we of course went to the Ralph Siegel party last night, which is the composer for San Marino song, because of course we enthused about it extensively. But I have to say, it's quite. I mean, there's something quite nice about it. There's something quite only at Eurovision about it. But I watched it tonight, and I had to think, what the were they thinking? What the were they thinking?
Yeah.
It's just no.
Completely agreed. When I saw the airline captain and the doctor with the stethoscope on there, I just thought, oh no, that's just ill-advised with a capital ill. Okay, Cyprus next. I actually think Cyprus pisses on Greece's bonfire, I have to admit. I think Cyprus is the best of this genre. Whether it's strong enough to actually make it through, I don't know. People are talking about it being top 3 in this semi, but I'm not convinced about that. I think it might just scrape it. I think you can't often say this about a dance song, but it's actually quite delicately done, and I like it, but maybe not enough. But I think it's scraping it. It's scraping the final.
Oh, well, I actually, with Cyprus I agree. I think Cyprus might be our Kate Ryan moment, but I don't know. But Denmark, I'm sorry, Denmark, it's very, very lovely on stage. It's very, very well done, but it's dull. It's dull as thick water. I just can't engage with it at all. Denmark's going to qualify, I think, but I would prefer it didn't.
Yeah. The Babushki next for Russia. Now, who couldn't be charmed by this? I mean, I'm actually not in love with the song, but I'm so in love with them. And the money shot at the end of the little confused granny, well, they're all quite confused, but the most confused and oldest granny of all, at the end, when they zoom in on her, Europe, the pants of Europe will be charmed off, and this has to qualify. And given a good draw on the night, is obviously a contender for top 3 on the night.
Absolutely, the money shot is all with the small granny with the tray of cakes. How can you not love that? What's next? Hungary's next. Hungary, of course, are the band that we shunted the piano across the stage for the London preview party. A fact of which they reminded me last night when I met one of them at the urinal in the gentleman's toilet, and then got interviewed for where are they from? Hungarian TV. So I got interviewed for. I mean, I think it sounds good. It sounds much better than I thought it would, but. No, I don't think it's a real borderline. I think it's one of those kind of like 14 or so borderline songs in this semi for me. It could go either way.
Yeah. Kusanam, Monty, Kusanam. That's Hungarian for thank you, if you don't know, on European ears. I just have to add about Hungary. I didn't see it as a qualifier. I still possibly don't, but I think he had charisma today at the rehearsal, which may just carry him over the line. Who next? Oh, Austria. Voki mit dem Popo. He could Voki me in the Popo any day of the week. I'm talking about Lucas, not the other one. Although I'm quite fussy these days, so I'll take the other one if I have to. I think this performance has come up a lot. I think they've improved it since the first rehearsal. I still don't think there'll be an appetite for this type of song out there in Europe, and I think it will fail to get votes from anybody.
I agree. Every time I watch them, I'm just thinking, well, we could be seeing Conchita Wurst now. It's okay, but their last year's song was better. Moldova, Pasha par for the course. He is mincing his way across the stage like a good. I quite like the backing dancer. It's kind of, I'm not sure if it's going to work because it's so off key, it's so off the beat, it's so kitsch. And I'm not sure if it comes across immediately that it's meant to be like that, or if it just looks like they're a bit shit. But yeah, let's see. I mean, it's fun though. The way they parade around the catwalk at the end, it really, really is fun.
Yeah, he got a big applause in the hall, and I love it. Ireland, Jedward. What can you say about Jedward? They are Jedward. Great, bouncy, lively. They'll get votes from everywhere. I was slightly underwhelmed by the performance, and I don't know quite why. I mean, it should tick all the boxes. A water feature, gold costumes, you name it, they've got it. But for me, it just falls short. But of course, they're sailing into the final. We all know that, and who knows what could happen with them.
I actually think that Jen would look a little bit like C3PO in a shower, and I'm sure it's going to short circuit them at some point. But let's see what happens. So there you go. That's our thoughts on the first semi-final. We are in the Euro Club. We are going to enjoy a Hinterland beer now, and we're going to enjoy the rest of the night. So thank you very much for reading the blog, and thank you for your comments, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.